Well, I couldn't let my Vlogmas intro go to waste for a whole year now, could I? Good morning, thank you for joining me. I hope everybody's well. Do you know what? Although you've seen videos quite regularly for the last couple of weeks, I haven't actually picked up the camera for almost 2 weeks, which has been kind of nice. I feel like I've had a little mini break from it. I had a really busy couple of weeks. I went away 3 times within the space of just over 1 week, and then I was catching up with work and stuff. So it has been a very hectic couple of weeks up until this weekend, which has been a little bit quieter. But yeah, it feels like I've had a little break. And I know I said I wasn't going to do anything for Vlogmas, but I woke up yesterday and I thought, do you know what? I fancy doing, I've got a nice day out this week coming up. I thought I fancy doing just a few, it's only going to be 4, I think, probably 4 mini little Vlogmas type daily vlogs, just to chat to you and catch up. I've got various things I want to show you and various things I'm doing that I thought it would be nice to film. So yeah, I thought I'd just do a little mini Vlogmas this week. So how's everybody doing? We are fast approaching mid-December, aren't we? And my God, that's come round quickly. I haven't finished my Christmas shopping. I haven't wrapped a single present. I haven't written a Christmas card. Actually, I haven't even bought any Christmas cards. I might have some left from last year, I'm not sure. I do find that I send fewer and fewer Christmas cards every year, actually. I think that's just the nature of the world now, isn't it? People are stopping and I tend to send them. The world has changed, hasn't it, with regards to Christmas cards? It used to be our way of keeping in touch with people, that once a year sort of catch up, and with social media it's not quite the same anymore, is it? Because we have instant access to people's lives and what's going on with them if they post on social media. So yeah, I feel like Christmas cards is not what it once was, is it, sending Christmas cards? But yeah, so I haven't written any Christmas cards. I haven't finished decorating the house, although we do have a Christmas tree. Only put it up yesterday, which to me is plenty. It's 2 weeks till Christmas, so that's plenty of time, isn't it? It's a real one, and I'm very happy with the shape of it. And I haven't gone for a particular colour scheme this year. Usually we have 2 Christmas trees up here, and we haven't this year. Excuse me, we're not actually having Christmas at home. So I decided that we didn't really need 2 Christmas trees. So I usually have the blue and silver colour scheme on this one, and then the more goldy, that sort of colour. I've got a few decorations that colour on the other Christmas tree, and I've just put them all on this Christmas tree this year because that's how I'm going to roll this year. I also haven't yet decorated my banister. Sorry, that's my dishwasher bleeping in the background. Haven't decorated my banister, mostly because I usually have garlands on there and lights and baubles and what have you, and I don't know if I'm going to do that this year. I love how it looks. I hate doing it, hate it with a passion, and it's quite inconvenient because I hang my washing up there to dry, my laundry. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do it. If I do it, it will be nearer Christmas. I'll decide in due course, I guess. Right, it's Monday today. Sorry, my arms keep aching. You're not used to holding up the camera, you see. Yeah, it's Monday today. I'm just on my way out. It's just coming up to 9 o'clock. I've wrapped all my parcels. Ashley's taken the majority of my parcels. He's going to drop them at the post office. The queues at the post office are insane at the moment. And I've got one that's a Yoda one, so I'm going to drop that one off. I've got a library book that I need to take back to the library. I've got to, what else have I got to do? I'm going to pop into Aldi because they had some new beauty stuff in yesterday. I don't think I want any of it, but I just want to look, and I think I need to buy some wrapping paper. So I'm either going to get that from Aldi, or I'm going to, when I go to the library, I'll probably park at Asda. If I can't get any wrapping paper in Aldi, I'll pop into Asda while I'm there. Then I've got to be back here by 10:30 because I have a lady coming to pick up, she bought a phone from me, an iPhone, on Facebook Marketplace, and weirdly I know her actually. She is the mother of one of William's school friends from junior school. I haven't seen her for about 10 years, so she's going to come and have a coffee with me when she picks up the phone, so that would be nice to catch up with her. And then the rest of the day is just worky stuff, I think. Nothing particularly exciting going on for the rest of today. I just had to capture this sign on camera because isn't that the most unappealing thing you've ever heard of? I am back from Aldi. It's a beautiful day out there. The sun's shining, the sky's blue. Blimmin' typical after the weekend we've just had. Standard, isn't it, really? Seems to be at the moment. We've had a lot of rain, but it does seem quite nice today. Really ought to be getting out there in it, I guess. I don't have plans to leave the house again, but it was quite nice getting out, doing my errands and being outside in the sunshine and not needing a coat. That was good. I went to Aldi. I picked up some tomato and lentil soup for my lunch. I've not tried this one before, but I've tried the extra specially selected, I think it's called, range before soups. I've tried the pea and ham hock one, which was really nice. Just wanted something quick and easy for lunch, really. I had a look at all the makeup stuff. They had a couple of eyeshadow palettes, both of which looked exactly the same to me, although they were in different packaging. One was Hollywood something, and one was, can't remember, but they were both very, very warm toned and quite dark, not a lot of light colours in, so not for me. I did pick up this face cream, La Cure La Soie, which I assume is meant to be a dupe for La Mer, Creme de la Mer, is it? That's purely a guess, I don't know. It comes with a little spoon, and it is quite a small pot, I have to say. It was $6.99. Let's have a look, see what it's like. It smells similar to La Mer. It's a very, very rich cream, like La Mer. Similar, not identical. But the texture's pretty good. No idea how the ingredients compare. I don't doubt that they're not exactly the same, but $6.99 to, I don't know, how much is that size of La Mer now? Probably 80 quid or something ridiculous. I've only ever bought it once in Selfridges many years ago just to try it out because I wanted to try. It was cheaper then. But yeah, I bought it once. It was very nice, but it's not something that I'd be using, you know, as a matter of course, just because of the price, really. I think you can get other just as good moisturisers. And then I got this one, which I don't know what that is supposed to be a dupe for. It's a CC Serum Glowing Base Hydration and Colour Correction. And it's in the colour Tulip. They had a peachy coloured one, which I've definitely got pink undertones in my face rather than peachy ones. So I thought I would go for this one. I think this was $4.99. Let's have a look. That's what that looks like. Comes with a pump. Hold one moment, caller, please. Oh, we've got some. That's what that looks like. And let's blend that out. That feels quite serumy, which it should, I guess, being a CC serum. Smells quite nice. Got a bit of fragrance in it. A little bit floral. It just sort of blends out to almost nothing. Maybe a bit of glow in there. So it feels like it would be a nice primer. It's got a little bit of tack in it. So yeah, I would definitely use that as a primer rather than skincare, I think. But I haven't read the back of it yet because I haven't got my glasses on. So I will obviously let you know what those are like. I also got 2 things of wrapping paper. This is 100% plastic free, fully recyclable, and doesn't have those cardboard tubes in the middle. So yay, good for the environment. I think these were 99p each. There was like a brown paper and red stripy design. There was this one, which is holly and berries. And then this sort of Christmas tree and cars one. Not the most exciting wrapping paper in the world, but recyclable. And all that wrapping paper you can buy that is not recyclable, the sort of glittery and shiny ones, is not great, is it? So I was quite pleased with this. And 99p, I don't know how long they are. How long are they? I don't know why I'm even talking about this. I'm sure everybody's bought all their wrapping paper already. 4 metres each. So 99p for 4 metres of wrapping paper. Yay for that. I think that's a win. Right, I've got my friend coming for coffee in half an hour. So one thing I do want to do today, I've got a list of stuff I want to get done today. And I really want to sort my candle cupboard out. I'm going to pull everything out, make sure I've got all my Christmas candles out and ready to use for the festive season, because at the moment all the ones in the front seem to be spring and summer ones. So I want to do that. And I also need to take some eBay photos. I think I'm going to do that now. That will give me half an hour to get that done before my friend gets here. So I reckon that's doable. It's getting on for 12:30. And I had a really nice coffee, or a nice chat with my friend with a cup of coffee. It's lovely to catch up with her. Her son was in Will's class at primary school a long time ago. Lovely to catch up with her family news and what the boys are doing now. And I've done a bit of work, and Ashley is currently at home. He's just been up on the roof because we've got problems with our TV aerial signal. It's not working brilliantly, so he's emptying a cupboard by the looks of it. I think the TV amplifier's in there, so he's looking at that. And I am going to empty my candle cupboard and pull out any Christmassy ones that I might want to use in the next few days or few weeks. Okay, I have pulled out, well, the sun's not making this easy, but I've pulled out my Christmas related candles. We've got hot buttered rum there, that's Bath and Body Works. Vanilla Balsam, which is another Bath and Body Works one. This one sounds lovely. Balsam Fir, Frosted Vanilla, Snow-Capped Pine Needles. Yum. And then we have, this is an Aldi one. This is Gingerbread, Orange and Cinnamon. I think this is sort of layered. It smells amazing, that one. We've got another Bath and Body Works, The Perfect Christmas. I don't know what the scent notes are in that, but it sounds nice. Fresh cut pine, cinnamon sugar, frosted toasted marshmallow. Yum. This one is Winter Pine, I think. That's a TK Maxx one. That's vetiver and cedarwood in this gorgeous silver thing. That came from Tesco last year, I think. This is a Yankee Bundle Up. Look at the little picture on that, so wintry. And then we've got little Christmas cookies, which I've partially burnt already. And this one is Candy Cane. I'm going to put that one in my bedroom, I think. I think that smells really nice and minty and sweet. So those are all the ones I've got out ready for Christmas. Time for lunch. Tomato and lentil soup that I had earlier, a piece of toast and pate, and a piece of toast and balsam cheese. Yum, I'm hungry. Well, it's amazing how much the weather can change in such a short amount of time. After glorious blue skies and sunshine this morning, it's now 2 o'clock and it's grey and raining. Well, let's talk about focusing first. That's better, isn't it? Let's talk about giveaways. I recently did a giveaway in my who was it? Ever Pretty. That was the one. Ever Pretty evening dress haul, and I decided to give away one of the dresses to one of you guys, and I have just picked the winner. I have replied to her her YouTube comment. This is the username, Mrs. Cute As is the username. So I assume you will have received that reply there. So please send me an email. If you haven't seen it, please do send me an email with your address details. I think you said your favourite was the black one. So if you email me on that email address just down there, bottom left of the screen now, I'll get your dress off in the post to you. You are somewhat precariously balanced. So I'm hoping you're going to manage to stay there. No, you're not at that angle. Not at all. You're not straight now, are you? But we'll just go with it. We'll just assume that that is going to work. Right, I'm going to do a candle giveaway. I've chosen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles. This one is UK only. So I'm only going to be able to post this one within the UK. So apologies to anyone overseas. If you've got an address that can be used in the UK, but you're overseas, that's fine. I just need a UK address to post to. Right. These are the ones that I'm going to be giving away. We've got Wickford & Co. This is one of the Home Bargains ones. This is pink rhubarb and I can't see what that is backwards. Pink rhubarb and pear. That just sounds lovely, doesn't it? Smells really pleasant as well. This one, I can't remember where this came. Oh, this is an Aldi one. Victoria Sponge. They did a range of sort of baking type ones. This was my favourite. I've had this one twice. Haven't got round. Oh yes, that's not too sweet. That I quite like baking scents, but I don't like them if they're too sweet and sugary. That is just perfect. Yeah, this was my favourite. I bought this the first time round and then they came back into store sometime this year and I bought it again, but I haven't burnt it yet. I've got so many candles. Never going to get to burn them all. This one is a gorgeous one in a tin. It is scented soy candle, freesia and pear. That it's got flamingos on. How pretty is that? And that's got 2 wicks there. Just a bit unusual and different, that one. And then we've got 2 candles from Moody Candles and More. I seem to remember these ones were sent to me and I've burnt some of them, but they're really, really lovely. This one is Snow Champagne. Look, I've got to show you this. How pretty is this? Isn't that gorgeous? That's like Snow Champagne actually just suits that. It's got a slightly citrusy tang to it possibly. And then this one is Gingerbread Cookies. And that one, look at how cute that is. Lovely. Again, that's baking but not too sweet. It's got the sort of gingerbready, cinnamony, lovely fragrances. So if you would like to win all of these candles and you are in the UK or have an address in the UK, please leave a comment telling me what your favourite ever candle scent or what your fantasy candle scent would be. If you were choosing a scented candle, it could be any scent at all, let me know what it would be in the comments, and yes, I will pick this one, the winner of this one, in a week or so. I always tend to leave them a week or so, sometimes 2 weeks, to give everybody a chance to watch and leave a comment if they wish to enter. So that's the giveaways that I need to do. Now I need to do something else. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you my advent jigsaw. I've been absolutely loving doing that. So I'll just finish off my bits and pieces here, then we're going. Well, that's ruined my afternoon. I've just been down to the post box to get the post and I got a speeding fine from last week when I was in Bournemouth, or the week before, last week, beginning of last week I was in Bournemouth. And I got a speeding fine. So annoying. I'm not really one for driving above the speed limit. Certainly not. It was 46 and a 40 I think I was doing. But I obviously didn't know that I was in a 40 on the piece of road because, interestingly, my brother's just told me that Amanda, his wife, got caught by the exact same camera. So perhaps it's not particularly clear what the speed limit is there, but got to say, I'm very tempted to just take the 3 points and the fine. I don't really fancy another speed awareness course. I say that as though I do speed awareness courses, you know, 5 times a year. I don't think you could do one every 5 years or something, can't you? I went to one probably a decade ago and found it really not that useful at all. So I'm tempted to take the 3 points, but of course that has a knock-on effect to your insurance, doesn't it? Insurance is going up crazily, isn't it? I don't know. I'll have a think about it. On to cheerfuler things. Here is my advent jigsaw so far. I showed you this in a Friday chat a little while ago. I've been so much enjoying doing this every day. It's been really a very enjoyable 10 or 15 minutes just putting the pieces together. This is what it looks like inside. Today's box is, of course, the 11th and as you might see, or have noticed, there's a little one missing here. I've had 3 missing as I've done it. 2 have come to light in boxes they shouldn't have been in. So I'm hoping that this one will appear at some point. Right, time to tip out. Very hard to do this one-handed, you know. Tip out today's box and get that. There we are. I think that was a bit of a record. I felt like that was really quick. Also, in today's box, this is the first time this has happened, there's 2 pieces of number 12, which is tomorrow. So I'll leave those there, ready for tomorrow. But yeah, I cannot, I'll link this below, in case, obviously it's not Advent anymore, you know, we're halfway through Advent. But I will link this below in case anybody's interested, who hasn't seen me talk about it before, because honestly, it's given me so much more joy than the beauty product calendars have done the last couple of years. Seems like the TV problem might be, I can't remember what he called it, an amplifier. Anyway, I've ordered one from Amazon on next day delivery, so we can try it to see if that improves it, and yeah, take it from there really. But fingers crossed that's what it is. Anyway, I'm quite excited because, let me balance you there, because I'm going to, sorry, I'm aware that's horrible light, but you know, the sun's just come out again, so we need to be grateful for that. I'm just doing some, folding all these tea towels that I've washed in the laundry. So yeah, what was I saying? Oh yes, I'm quite excited because on QVC shopping channel tonight is Bath and Body Works for the first time. I think it's on at 9 o'clock this evening, which is a brand that I've talked about a lot. A lot of my candles come from Bath and Body Works, but until a couple of years ago it wasn't easy at all to get it in this country. There were various Facebook groups that you can buy them on, but Next started stocking some of the range about 2 years ago, I'm wanting to say, perhaps even less than that, but I feel like it was about a couple of years ago. Yeah, they certainly don't do all of it, but it looks like it's coming to QVC now, so that's quite exciting. So I'm hoping we don't get very... I don't watch a lot of live TV anyway. Ashley's the one who watches live TV more so than me. But QVC is one of the channels that we have some problems with since the aerial issues or amplifier issues or whatever it is. So I'm hoping that it will be good enough that I can watch it. I don't know if you can watch QVC online actually. That might be an option. I will look up and see if you can do that, and then I can watch it online possibly, if the channel isn't working. I've checked out my Christmas card situation and I definitely need to buy some more. I've just arranged a coffee date for tomorrow lunchtime in town, so I can pick up some Christmas cards while I'm in town tomorrow, and then maybe get them written tomorrow afternoon, evening, and posted the next day. I'm sure there's a couple at least that are going abroad, but God knows, I expect I've missed the last posting date, but you know, these things are sent to try us, are they not? It's just been one of those years really, so I can't get worked up about Christmas cards really in the big scheme of things. It's about just after 3:30, and when I have folded these and put them away, I am going to have a sit down for an hour. I quite often do that at this time of day. Especially I try and listen to my body. I get up early anyway, but I find I get a real energy dip at this time of day. I can keep going until about now, and then I feel really tired. And I find that if I listen to my body and I sit down for an hour, or lie down or whatever, I then feel a lot better and can get a bit more done sort of before sitting down for the evening. You know, later on I can, rather than sort of try and keep myself going now and end up just not really getting anything done and just meandering about and feeling tired, if I do actually sit down and take a rest, I find that that works better for getting a bit more done later on. I've got a few more things on my to-do list. Sorry, that sun is really quite bright, isn't it? Yeah, I've got a few more things on my to-do list left to do, so yeah, I'm going to sit down for an hour and then come back to them a bit later. It's about 5:10 and I've just cleaned the kitchen. I've done a bit more work that needed doing. I've nearly crossed off everything on my to-do list, so that's really nice. And I've put the Christmas tree lights on. Doesn't that look festive? In fact, let's turn that off. So, stepping backwards, nearly at the stairs. Yeah, really pleased with my tree. So pretty. If you've watched my Vlogmases in the past, you may remember a couple of years ago, I went and showed you a road not far away where they all decorate the houses. It's beautiful, it's so nice, it's a cul-de-sac. And it's like a film set. Ashley and I drove up it the other night and it's just beautiful, so I will endeavour to take you to see that one night this week while I'm filming. Right, I've just tidied the kitchen. I've got stuff out for dinner. We've got a bit of a mishmash dinner tonight. We're trying to use up bits out of the freezer. Although, having said that, we made a big beef stew in the slow cooker yesterday, which was lovely, beef stew and dumplings. And I say we made it, Ashley made it. Not gonna lie, I had nothing to do with it, apart from eating it, which obviously was delicious. And I've just put a big, that was like a 4-portion one, so just put 2 portions of that into the freezer. But we had a Chinese on Saturday night, which was very nice, but we've got some leftovers, so we've got that. And I got a piece of cooked pork, a small piece of cooked pork out of the freezer, and going to do sort of a sweet and sour pork stir-fry-ish type thing to go with that. Just to use the pork up, really. So that's tonight's dinner. I am about to open some Christmas cards that arrived in the post today, and also a parcel that arrived in the post today, so if it's anything exciting, I'll be back to show you. You're on top of a box, so do not fall off, okay? Don't fall off. I've had several Christmas cards, which is lovely, from family and friends, and one from, this is from Pamela, who lives in America in, where does she live now? I say that because her husband is in the Navy and they've moved all over. I think they live in Washington State now. I think I'm wanting to say. I've never met Pamela. We have known each other online since blogging days. So I started blogging in 2008. We've known each other since then. I seem to think we were involved in a blog swap type thing and did a parcel swap one year. I think that's how we got to know each other. Pamela still follows me here on YouTube. She doesn't blog anymore, but yeah, that's how we known each other. So for at least a decade we've known each other, and she sends me a card every year, which is lovely, because they have like a little family newsletter on the back, which is nice, because obviously she knows what I'm doing through watching YouTube and everything. And yeah, I remember once years ago, Pamela was, can't remember how it came up, but I sent her custard powder. She's originally British, Pamela. She lived in America for a long time, but originally British. Her parents were British, and she was brought up in the UK, and she couldn't get hold of custard powder in America, so I sent her some. And so that was nice to read all her news. And then I got a parcel from my friend Karen with a Christmas card in it, and she's been very naughty. She sent me a couple of gifts. Karen, again, this is going to sound weird, I do actually have friends that I know in real life as well. Karen is a friend who I've never met. We've talked on the phone, and we message a lot on WhatsApp. She originally got to know me through watching my videos, and we sort of struck up an online friendship, so to speak, and we chat a lot on WhatsApp about all sorts of stuff. And she's been going through a bit of a hard time recently, and she sent me this. I can read you this. I'll tell you what, it will become apparent what this is. It says, "Not Christmas presents, thank you for the support presents. In all honesty, the last bit of paper on the roll, so save until the 25th if you like." Spoiler alert, I haven't saved until the 25th, I've opened them, Karen. "Please would you pass the ice cube trays to Carla, she does a thing with them." So these are ice cube trays in here. Like silicone-y ones. That one is sort of puzzle pieces. I don't know what thing she does with them. I feel like I need to know this. And this one is stars. So I'm meeting up with Carla next week, so I will be taking those to her. If you're watching, Carla, these are winging their way to you next week. And then Karen also sent me two other little parcels. This one, which is a box of beeswax food wrappers. I remember when Will and I did, I'm going back again several years now, probably like 2017, 2018, something like that. Will, my son, and I were in a BBC TV series, like a consumer testing thing, and can't remember what it was called. Customer is Always Right. And some of it is on YouTube somewhere, I think, if you want to go and watch it. And one of the things we tested was food wraps, and I thought they were absolutely blimmin' brilliant. So I don't know if that is why Karen has sent them to me. But oh my god, there's other stuff in here as well. But yeah, beeswax food wrappers instead of cling film. So how brilliant is that? Thank you so much, Karen. And a food wrap refresher kit. Food wrap refresher kit. I've no idea what that is. I will open it now and have a look. Oh right, it's beeswax that you can rub onto them to make them more waxy. How clever is that? That's amazing. Oh, I love it. Thank you so much, Karen. We've actually got quite good at reducing the amount of cling film we use this year, but we do still use some. So this will really help us on the way to that journey. So thank you so much. Love that. And then she also very naughtily, because I didn't need a present for being a supportive friend, but it's very nice. It's very nice, don't get me wrong, but you shouldn't have done. Look, beautiful White Company, the collection, and this is room sprays. How lovely are those? I'm just, oh, thank you. I'm going to go and message her right now. But yeah, there's 4 different beautiful room sprays there. I love, this one is winter. I have the fragrance oil of the winter one in my little diffuser up on the mantelpiece there. I love the White Company winter scent. So I'm excited to try the others. We've got Fir Tree, Highland Escape and Midnight. Oh, so lovely. Really chuffed to bits with those. It is just about 6:45. I'm just going to take my makeup off, actually. Let's see if I can make you a little bit higher. That would help. There we are. That's slightly better. Yeah, I'm just about to take my makeup off, put my comfies on. I've just finished work. We've put a few more bits on the Christmas tree. Got a few more bits still to put on. We've picked out all the bits we want to put on it, which means the boxes, or some of the boxes, can go away now, which is good until after Christmas. Somebody asked me in the comments to tell you what the 2 library books were like that I picked up. 2 John Boyne books. I mentioned that I've read earlier this year The Heart's Invisible Furies by this author and absolutely loved it. And have to tell you, haven't enjoyed the 2 books as much. They're both very good, both very different. The other one I took back this morning, so I can't show it to you. It was called, oh God, what was it called? I'll put it across the screen because my brain has frankly given up working by this time of day. I should know what it was called, but I don't. Yeah, anyway, it was a sort of satire on modern life. It was a little bit over long. It was over 500 pages and I felt like it could have been shorter. But it took me a while to get into it. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Worth it, quite thought-provoking about social media and the phones and the life we live, and utterly unlikable characters to a man. But yeah, interesting. This is the sequel to The Boy in the Striped Pyjamas. I have never read the book of The Boy in the Striped Pyjamas or even seen the film because I felt like it would be not really for me. It sounded like... I'm quite interested in World War II fiction. A lot of it, side note, if you've never read The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna, go and read it. Best, that and Codename Verity, best World War II books I've ever read, but ones that involve children. I read the synopsis of what The Boy in the Striped Pyjamas was like and decided to give it a swerve. Anyway, this is a sequel to it, which I didn't know when I picked it up, about the boy's sister and the rest of her life. It's done in sort of dual time frame, and it's okay. Again, I haven't warmed to it. I'm just under halfway through and it's just okay, so I wouldn't necessarily highly recommend either of those, but The Heart's Invisible Furies was very good. I'm also reading this, which I'm getting a couple of Facebook book groups, and this was recommended as a really nice book to read during Christmas. I wanted to read something Christmassy, and this has 24 chapters, and it's called The Christmas Mystery, as you can see. And has it got a little summary on the back of it? I don't know if it has. A young boy finds a faded homemade advent calendar in a bookshop. A piece of paper falls out of the first window on which is written the first part of an extraordinary story about a small girl who travels back in time to Bethlehem and the birth of Christ. Meanwhile, the intertwining story of the present unfolds, and the boy finds out about the strange man who made the calendar and about a girl who disappeared on Christmas Eve 40 years ago. Compelling reading. And this is so nice. I'm not a great one for Christmas themed novels as such, but I just wanted to read something a little bit Christmassy, and I've been reading a chapter of this every day in December. I'm really enjoying it. It's really quick and easy to read, 5 minutes a day I would say, and it's just really nice, so that's a recommendation. The other thing that I'm absolutely loving that I've talked about before is the Cherries and Cheer range, limited edition Christmas range from the Body Shop this year. This is the body oil, and it's just gorgeous. So, again, highly recommend that whole range. There's a body butter as well, and various other things, shower gel and all of that jazz, I think. Right, that is it for today. I will see you again tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening. Bye bye.